Today's discussion is about level control of tanks in a continuous process plant. To make the topic easier to understand, we start with 3 tanks. Kindly subscribe. In the diagram, we have shown the closed loop liquid cycle of a process plant. In a closed loop cycle, total quantity of liquid remains constant. In this closed loop cycle, we have shown 3 liquid tanks, namely tank number 1, tank number 2 and tank number 3. From tank number 1, liquid goes to the process. Then from process, liquid goes to tank number 2. From tank number 2, liquid goes to tank number 3. From tank number 3, liquid is again fed back to tank number 1. This process goes on repeating in a cyclical manner. In this closed loop cycle, there are 3 liquid storage tanks in which liquid level is to be maintained. Statement of problem number 1. How many numbers of control valves and controllers shall be required for this continuous process so that liquid level in all the tanks is maintained? Solution to the problem is discussed in the following slides. Total quantity of liquid in a closed cycle is constant. Hence, if liquid level, that is quantity, is maintained in the third tank, the level, that is quantity, shall be maintained by itself. So the important conclusion is that for 3 tanks shown under the steady state conditions, the tank level is required to be maintained in only 2. So we require only 2 control valves and associated with them 2 controllers. The control valves are shown in the little more detailed process diagram, but there are 2 question marks in the diagram. These questions marks shall be removed from the diagram after answering a few questions in the following slides. Question number 1. In which 2 of the 3 tanks the level shall be regulated? Answer to the question number 1. The first choice shall be tank number 1 because it has been mentioned that it is very critical to maintain appropriate liquid level in tank number 1. So there is regulating valve B to maintain the tank number 1 level, which in turn is commanded by level controller B. Level controller B receives level signal from tank number 1. Question number 2. Of the remaining two tanks, that is tank number 2 and tank number 3, level of which one shall be regulated? Answer to the question number 2. The level of the tank having lesser area of cross section shall be regulated. The level of the third tank shall be maintained by itself as explained earlier. It is observed that area of cross section of tank number 2 is much smaller than that of area of cross section of tank number 3. So as per the criteria mentioned, it is advisable to regulate tank number 2 with the help of regulating valve A as shown in the diagram. Regulating valve A receives command from level controller A. Level controller A receives level signal from tank number 2. This is the final process control diagram with all the questions answered and the question marks removed. Area of cross section criteria for a tank. This criteria has been explained in my lecture on area of cross section criteria for a tank. The practical use of this discussion. The principles explained have been used in thermal power plants. Please go through my lecture on level control in a thermal power plant. Kindly subscribe.